Hi students, welcome to ninth class social paper 1 and chapter 1 Our Earth. This chapter is divided into 3 parts and welcome to the first part. We all know that we are living on the planet Earth. Here you can see in this picture all the 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto is not considered as a planet right now. So we live on this Earth along with millions of other animals, plants, and microorganisms. This is the picture of our Earth from the space. Here you can see the blue color that are oceans and the other color that is continents. Let us now discuss about pale blue dot. It is a NASA photo of Earth shown as a tiny speck in space. It was taken in 1990 by the Voyager 1 space probe 3.7 billion miles from Earth. Carl Sagan, a scientist, pointed out that all human history has happened on that tiny pixel shown here inside the yellow circle. Here you can see this is the yellow circle, which is our only home, Earth. This photo taken from the space is known as pale blue dot. Here you can see this is the picture of Carl Sagan. Pale Blue Dot, A Vision of the Human Future in Space is a 1994 book by the astronomer Carl Sagan. Now let us have little more idea about our universe, the sun and the earth. For thousands of years, humans have been looking into the sky and trying to understand the objects that shine there. Initially, the people thought that the earth was firm and stationary and all the others went round it. That means the earth was not moving and the other stars like sun and whatever is visible on the sky are moving around the earth, like that the people of that time thought. In the ancient time, the people thought that earth was the center of the universe. But about 500 years ago, scientists came up with a new understanding that the earth is not in the middle of everything, that it is actually moving around the sun, and that the sun itself is also moving, and that the countless stars in the sky are actually so many suns. During the past 100 or so years, people have even figured out that stars are born, they grow old, and even die. Scientists have figured out that the stars are actually part of larger groups called galaxies, and that there are millions of galaxies in the universe. Now, there arises a question that how this universe originated. Now, the scientists are of the view that the universe itself started some 13.7 billion years ago with a big bang, and that it may end several billion years later. Now, let us have an idea about Big Bang or the theory of Big Bang. The cosmic explosion that marked the origin of the universe according to the Big Bang theory. With that, there formed galaxies, and within the galaxies formed stars, and around many stars, planets formed and went around them. In our lives, things move very fast. Things change every moment. However, these astronomical changes take place over thousands and even millions of years. Because of the fast developments in the science and technology, today human beings are investigating and trying to understand these very distant and complex phenomena. To study all these, several spaceships, satellites, space mission robots and vehicles have been sent into the sky, and even space stations are set to to stay there and to explore the space secrets. Human beings have even landed on moon, spaceships have landed on nearby planet Mars, and some have even gone beyond the end of our solar system. Here are some of the pictures of moon landing and India's Mars orbital mission and NASA's Mars missions, etc. All the countries are competing each other to prove their worth in space technology. India is also in the top of that race with ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, as the head. ISRO has so far carried out 111 spacecraft missions and 79 launch missions. Some of the important missions are Chandrayaan 1 and 2, Mars Orbiter mission, etc. Here you can see this is the Mars Orbiter mission picture, this is the moon landing picture, and this is the Mars mission by the NASA.
At 15 seconds, guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. We have a liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Shadow. 4 forward, drift into the right a little. 30 seconds. Forward, drift. Complete for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful, Daniel. It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of the United States. It's different, but it's very pretty out here. Beautiful view. Isn't that something? Magnificent sight out here. Magnificent desolation. Tranquility Base, Houston. Guidance recommendation is pings, and you're cleared for takeoff. Roger, understand. We're number 1 on the runway. 7, 6, 5, engine arm ascent. Shadow, beautiful. Very smooth. Very quiet ride. Apollo 11, this is Hornet, over. Apollo 1, this is Apollo 11, reach the loud and clear. Our position 1330.
In short, the Sun and the Earth are part of a much larger universe which is constantly moving and changing. The Earth and the life on it are products of these changes and are influenced by them. We have already learned that there are so many galaxies are on this universe. Now the question is, our Earth belongs to which galaxy? Yes, the Milky Way is the galaxy that includes our solar system. A galaxy is a huge bunch of stars clustered together in space. Our solar system, which includes the Sun, Earth, and 7 other planets, is a part of this galaxy called Milky Way. Now let us revise our idea about Earth as a planetary body. We have already learned that, like all other planets in our solar system, the Earth rotates on its own axis and goes around the Sun in a definite orbit. In this picture, it is clear. Here you can see this is Earth, and the Earth is rotating on its own axis, moving on its own axis, that is known as rotation, and the Earth moves around the Sun, that is known as revolution. So this picture will give you a clear idea about that one. The Earth is moving around the Sun in a definite orbit, that is known as revolution, and Earth moves on its own axis, that is known as rotation. Now let us see what is an orbit. An orbit is a regular repeating path that one object in the space takes around another one. An object in an orbit is called a satellite. A satellite can be natural like Earth or the moon. Here you can see this is the sun. Around the sun, all the other planets are moving in a regular and repeating path. That path is known as orbit. Here you can see this is the orbit of Earth, and this is the orbit of Mercury, this is the orbit of Venus. Like that, each and every satellite is having a regular path. That regular circular path is known as orbit. The Earth, on an average, revolves around the Sun at a speed of approximately 29.78 kilometers per second, or about 0.01% the speed of light. This actually varies slightly since the Earth makes an elliptical orbit around the Sun, moving faster at perihelion nearest to the Sun and slower at the aphelion farthest from the Sun. We have already learned that there are two types of satellites. One is natural satellites and the second one is man-made satellite. A satellite is a body that orbits around another body in space. For example, of natural satellite is the Earth and the Moon. Earth is the natural satellite of Sun and Moon is the natural satellite of Earth. The Moon orbits the Earth once every 27.322 days. It also takes approximately 27 days for the Moon to rotate once on its axis. Man-made satellite. A man-made satellite is a machine that is launched into the space and orbits around a body in space. For example, Sputnik. It is made by man. India also launched satellites like this. India's first satellite's name was Aryabhatta, and here you can see this is the picture of Aryabhatta. Actually, the Earth's orbit is nearly circular, and the difference between Earth's farthest point, that is about 152 million kilometers from the Sun, and its closest point, that is 147 million kilometers, is very small. Earth travels around the Sun at a speed of 1,07,200 kilometers per hour. At this speed, it takes 365 and 1/4 days to complete one revolution. We call this as a year. Based on the above discussions, there is a question for you. Read this question and try to answer this by yourself. Tick the factors which cause the formation of seasons on the Earth. First, daily rotation of the Earth on its axis. Second, monthly movement of the Moon around the Earth. Third, rotation of the Sun on its own axis. Fourth, revolution of the Earth around the Sun. Fifth, tilt of Earth's axis of rotation to its orbital plane. Sixth, spherical shape of the Earth. Seventh, Earth's distance from Sun during the annual revolution. The word Earth. English word Eorthe meaning ground, soil, dry land, etc. Indian languages have multiple words for Earth. Sanskrit terms include Bhumi, Prithvi, Dharani, Avani, etc. Many Indian languages use variations of these Sanskrit words. Now let us discuss about the formation of the Earth. Scientists are still debating how our Earth was formed. Most scientists are of the view that the Earth began to form around 4.5 billion years ago. The Earth has reached its present form through several phases. It began as a ball of swirling dust and clouds and passed through a molten stage. At that time, the Earth was very hot and was constantly bombarded by massive rocks and other materials from the space. In this way, the size of the Earth grew. The earth was so hot that it was molten, that is, in hot liquid form. The heavier substances formed the part of the molten core, lighter substances rose to the surface and cooled. Slowly, an upper crust of the lighter and cooler materials formed, covering the molten interior. As the Earth's interior continued to cool, it contracted and the outer crust wrinkled, forming ridges, that is, mountains and basins, low areas which became oceans later. Here you can see the picture. The atmosphere of the Earth consisted of different kinds of gases, including water vapor. Most of these gases were such that life as we know it today could not have survived on it. It didn't have oxygen, which is necessary for us. It took a long time for the air we breathe to develop. We have already learned about the formation of ridges and valleys, and the rain filled the great basins of the earth crust with water. Thus the oceans were formed. Here you can see the picture. First it was very small rift valleys. Later it began expanded, and due to the rain the water filled these basins, and thus the oceans were formed. Here you can see all the oceans and continents in this map. When the earth was formed, there was no life on the earth. For perhaps one half of the long span of earth's history, the planet earth remained barren and lifeless. Then life appeared in the oceans. It slowly evolved into diverse plants and animals, including human beings, over millions of years. Here you can see two questions and try to answer yourself. First one, do you think the earth was created suddenly, or do you think it was formed by long drawn and complex processes? Second one, some people believe that our being on this earth is the result of a series of fortuitous accidents. It is quite possible that there may not have been any life on the earth. Do you agree? Give your reasons. You might have studied about rotation and revolution in the lower classes in detail. Once again, let us revise that. What is rotation? Earth spins on its own axis. One complete rotation equals a day and night, that is 24 hours. The earth rotates its own axis, that is known as rotation. Then what is revolution? The earth revolves around the sun and completes one revolution in 365 and 1/4 days. Leap year adds a day to the calendar every 4 years. That is revolution. The movement of earth around the sun in its orbit is known as revolution. So go through these pictures also. It will give you some more ideas like equinox, solstice, etc. Now let us have some more ideas about Earth's rotation. The Earth's rotation, that means Earth spins on its own axis and the movement is counterclockwise. That means just opposite to the movement of the clock handles. Axis, an imaginary line through the middle of the earth. Here in the picture you can see this is the axis. Earth spins or rotates on its own axis one time every 24 hours. That means 15 degree per hour. The evidence for Earth's rotation is the day and night. Now let us improve our idea about Earth's revolution. Earth's movement around the sun is known as the revolution. Earth's orbit revolves or goes around the sun one time every 365 days. That is known as 1 year. The shape of Earth's orbit is an ellipse. Evidence: Earth's seasons, and movement of the stars. Hope you understood this session very well. As part of the interaction, don't forget to keep a comment about the video on YouTube. And let us meet again with a new video. Till then, bye. Thank you.